Good afternoon, and welcome to Jacksonville for this evening's match between the Vilonia Eagles and the Jacksonville Titans. Both teams are the clock's at 0. Both teams are calling it off and or calling it up and walking onto the field. Starting 11 for Vilonia, we have Hagen Mitchell playing keeper. We have Gage Pope, Sem Juarez, Braden Solomon, Kason Martin, Jance Martin, Case Bird, Charlie Polcar, Abbott Mitchell, Nathan Hoyt, and Sam Kaufman. Sorry if I'm a little delayed in reading those names off. The scoreboard still reflects the score of the girls' match earlier today. For those who didn't tune in, go back and watch. Vilonia won in a sportsmanship situation, 6-0 over Jacksonville. And here we are. It looks like Vilonia will have the ball to start the match. Hoyt and Abbott in the middle circle. Looks like they're trying to run down who has the clock so that we can get this match underway. I wonder where the clock. I did see. Well, this should be interesting. He's got his hand up ready to run this match, but it's I, referee's looking up at me like I've got the clock. There's a administrator somewhere on the sideline that should have a clock. Oh, it's I see it. It's down here on the floor. All right. The clock is now getting over to the coach. Coach has the clock, and looks like we'll have the start to our match shortly. I mean, I have no problem running the clock for them if they want to bring it up to me, but and if they want to leave the 6 on the board for Vilonia, I'll take that as well. I'm fine with that starting point, but yeah, nope. They have it reset to 0. All right, so now that we have the clock, we have the scoreboard correct. Everyone on the field, ref is going to blow his whistle and emphatically wave his arms, and we're off. Vilonia drops. Ball on the far sideline, Pope. Oh, Pope trying to drop it, picked off by Jacksonville. Jacksonville into the corner. Pope gets the ball, ball in the touch. Case and Martin unable to handle. Throw in off the head of Bird. Mitchell drops it. And just to be clear, I'm looking directly into the sun, so if I get names wrong, I'll go ahead and apologize. Solomon up to Bird. Bird drops it back to Juarez. Juarez sending it up to Polcar. Polcar settles. Sends it up to Kaufman. Kaufman dispossessed. That probably off Jacksonville. Yeah, well, AR says off Jacksonville. The shadows are incredibly long here in Jacksonville. Need 10 minutes to pass quickly so we can get this sun out of our face. Bird off the head of Kaufman, straight to Hoyt. Hoyt looks to center, picked off by Jacksonville. Kaufman steps through, and Mitchell comes down with it. Mitchell flips it up right off of Hoyt's foot. Hoyt into the box. He's got 2 on him. It's going to have to drop, but it's picked off by Jacksonville. Martin unable to corral it, and the ball rolls out. And there'll be a throw for Jacksonville. Ball into touch, throw for Vilonia. Martin to Martin, now back to Pope. Pope to back to Solomon. Braden over to Juarez. Sem loses it. Jacksonville looks to make a run. Bird's there to pressure. Ball dropped back to the midfield. Jacksonville on the far sideline looks to center off the knee. Juarez puts the ball straight in the air. One touch off the head of a Jacksonville player. There's a turn. Foul called. Free kick for Vilonia. Martin Kaysen on the sideline. Jacksonville takes the ball away, but Jance Martin's there to corral it. Jance back to Kaysen into the corner. Just unable to get to it. Throw in for Jacksonville. During the stoppage, we have a substitution into the match for Jacksonville, number 15 replacing number 12. Go ahead and apologize in advance for any Jacksonville people watching. I don't have a roster, but I'll do my best to call out what I do see. Big throw over the head of Kaufman. Bird pokes it away momentarily. Kaufman bear hugged and shoved from behind. Foul called. Jance Martin's going to take this direct kick for Vilonia. Picks it up, lifts, gets it over the back line. Kaufman shoved down. Nothing called. Into the hand of the keeper. Keeper lifts one. Jacksonville settles it around the 30. Jacksonville looking to possess, pressured by Bird. Bird comes away with it. Oh, can't get it past the last defender. Jacksonville has it. Oh, Jacksonville tried to play it out wide. Unsuccessful. It's going to be a throw for Vilonia. Once again, we'll apologize in advance. The sun is literally eye level with us right now, so we're doing our best to make sure we stay in frame, but it's kind of hard for us to see. Juarez drops, so I'll do my best. Juarez drops the ball back to Solomon. Solomon with the touch. Solomon, low line drive to Mitchell. Mitchell settles midfield. Mitchell flips on Hoyt. Oh, a little bit too much keeper playing at the top of boxes there. If that keeper is not where he is, that's an interesting situation. Keeper dangerously close to the top of that box on his punt. Past Martin. Pope gets the ball off his head. Martin taken down from behind. Bird tackled from behind off ball. He's up. Kaufman picks it up. Kaufman gets it through to Mitchell, but Mitchell's going to be called. Actually, that's maybe a bit of an early call. Mitchell not really involved in the play. Case and Martin coming on, but call remains. Offside restart about the 25-yard line for Jacksonville. Ref assuring the space. Lifted ball off the head of Bird around the 40. Polcar gets a foot on it. Polcar's off. Polcar with a big touch. Polcar, oh, after a double deflection, including off the side of the head of 18, Bird comes down with it, but that should be off Jacksonville. It is. It'll be a Vilonia throw near sideline. Bird handles the ball off to Juarez. Sem drops it back to Martin. Martin looking to go. Oh, dispossessed by 15. Centering. 9 centers. 4 quick off to the sideline. Jacksonville on the far sideline. Casey Martin gets it, clears it down the sideline. That ball is taking its sweet time getting to the baseline and does roll out the baseline just barely. I don't think anyone could have ran that down, but that was about all you can ask for out of a sideline clear out of Case and Martin. If that thing's any slower, who knows? Keeper changes his mind, replaces the ball. Low line drive, quick bounce around the 25, touches nothing, goes out into touch, and it'll be a Vilonia throw. Sam has the ball. Throws it. Yeah, they're going to say he lifted his foot. It'll be a illegal throw on Vilonia, Juarez, and it'll be a throw in for Jacksonville. Jacksonville getting a substitution, 12 into the match for 15. 15, I think, took one off the face earlier, so he's probably just getting a breather. That's handling. Number 6, ref on the spot. Bird had lined up on ball, but now it looks like Solomon will take the touch for Vilonia. About 8.5 minutes into this match, still 0-0. Lift this one off the head of a Jacksonville player. Jacksonville rolls it out. Bird there, plays it out wide to Polcar. Polcar nutmegs a defender, but just too much. Hoyt can't get to it. Keeper rolls over to the side, picks it up, kills the attack. Beautiful nutmeg by Polcar, just unable to do anything with it. Low line drive, bounces at the 40, off the head of Martin. Martin settles, controls, sends it to Bird. Bird to Juarez. Juarez, low line drive. Mitchell flips on to Kaufman. Kaufman forces a quick extraction, and Jackson was there on the sideline. 3 has it. Polcar tracks him down. Ball. Good run to the sideline. Solomon somehow gets there first. Saves the ball to Polcar. Polcar punches it back out. Solomon continues on. Beautiful ball work and good ball movement by Vilonia. Solomon eventually bullied by 2 Jacksonville defenders and now passes out wide left to the far sideline. Case and Martin drops the ball up to Pope. Pope makes a run now. Jacksonville takes it away, and then the clear deflected off Pope, ball in the air. Mitchell plays it off his foot out of the air. Kaufman gets to it, lunge, and then pops back up immediately. Tackled, side tackled around the 40. It feels like every time Kaufman starts his run around 40-yard line, someone's coming from the side to take him out. Bird on the ball. Looks like Bird will take this. Yeah, Bird will take it. Flips this one into the box. Mitchell running on. Oh, Jacksonville defender flies, takes the header out wide. Kaufman pokes the ball out to Jantz. Jantz centers it. Jacksonville defender heads it. Abbott comes down with it. Low line drive. Deflected by the keeper and then picked up. So shot by Mitchell. Saved by the Jacksonville keeper. Still nothing. 0-0, 0-0. 10 minutes into this first half. Keeper's ball played out of the air by Martin. Pope plays it out now to Bird. Bird drops it back to Juarez. Juarez. Hoyt. Oh, Hoyt inches away from a 1-2 touch to Polcar. Ball, Juarez's throw picked off by Jacksonville. Ball is loose. Kaufman comes down with it. Chance to Kaysen. Kaysen runs it down, saves it. Just outside the box. Drops it back to Mitchell. Mitchell, outside the block, lifts it up. Oh, Nathan Hoyt punched in the head. Wow. Keeper went to punch the ball, missed the ball, hit Nathan's head instead. I guess that's just part of the game, and we'll have a goal kick for Jacksonville. Goal kick, flies up, played off the foot of a Jacksonville player around midfield. Kaysen Martin trying to save it, unable to. Jacksonville throw. Nathan Hoyt's up and running down the field. That's good to see after getting punched in the head. Jacksonville far sideline. Pope dispossesses, or Martin dispossesses. Martin tackled from behind, but throw in awarded. No, no, okay, yeah. The foul is called. Jance with a quick restart. Martin to Pope, back to Martin. Martin to Martin. Kaysen trying to get to the sideline. Jacksonville pokes it away. Martin center cleared off the back of a Jacksonville defender. Jacksonville does clear. Bird's there. Bird gets to Kaufman. Kaufman flips it out wide. He's got Polkar all by himself. He's on. Polkar sends it in. Jacksonville able to get between Abbott, Mitchell, and the ball, and they eventually do clear. Now Jacksonville looking to run. Jacksonville plays it out wide. Looked like they wanted to press, but when they had a couple bad touches, they opted to drop, and now there's a loose ball. Kaufman shields off and gets it. Martin unable to keep it in play. And we'll have a throw in for Jacksonville. During the stoppage, number 13 returns to the match for Jacksonville. Throw settled. 4 flicks it on. Pope plays it off his face and deflects that through pass. 6 does get to it. Yeah, it's offside called. Although, offside called. Offside restart for Vilonia. Kaufman takes the ball off his head midfield. Kaufman bulldozes through a couple players. Yeah, Kaufman probably is Kaufman should get called for the foul there, even though the player who Kaufman took out also did land on Kaufman's throat. Yeah, but I understand the call here. Kaufman initiated the contact. It just unfortunate for Kaufman that he got landed on. Restart for Jacksonville. Big touch sent out to the far sideline, past everybody. Jacksonville tries to run it down. They do get to it, but it's in touch and Vilonia throw. Pope. Pope was looking to press. Now they're going to walk him back. Referee very concerned with those 3 yards he took. That ball dropped by Solomon instead. He gets it up to Kaufman. Kaufman off the field. Polkar by himself on the far sideline. Touches it inside the box. Slide tackle by Jacksonville. Good, clean slide tackle. And Jacksonville is momentarily able to clear. And they do. They have the ball midfield. Looking to attack now on the side, far side. After a short possession by Jacksonville, Martin Jance takes the ball away. Sends it up the sideline to Kaysen. Kaysen unable to run onto it. And throw in coming for Jacksonville. Far sideline. Jacksonville centers the ball. Solomon gets there. Jacksonville does poke it away from Solomon, and Juarez sends the ball out the far sideline. Jacksonville throw near sideline. Ball at midfield. Jacksonville drops. Centering pass picked out of the air by Solomon. Dropped to Pope. Pope, trying to send it up the field to Kaysen. Unsuccessfully. Jacksonville throw around the 10-yard line, far sideline. Kaufman called for a foul. Apparently too aggressive on the tackle. Direct kick for Jacksonville just inside the 20-yard line. So Jacksonville with their first opportunity, real opportunity of the day on the free kick, just 10 yards out of the box. Let's see how Vilonia reacts. Got 4 coming over. That why that Kaufman steps through. Bird to Kaufman. All Kaufman has to do is punch it up to Polkar, and he's alone. Oh, got a little bit of soccer tennis, and that's going to be a foul on Kaufman. $14 for Jacksonville is going to take this direct kick. Looks like on the next dead ball, Vilonia will have a couple substitutions into the match. But for now, Jacksonville, big touch, running into the box. Vilonia gets a deflection. Chance Martin comes away with it. He sends it out wide to Abbott Mitchell. Oh, Abbott went to make a turn, unable to get a foot on it, though. Jacksonville throw. Jacksonville centers. Bird gets a foot on it. Now Hoyt. Oh, just a little bit too much on that touch. Jacksonville able to get to it and turn it. Jacksonville sells ball near sideline. 1-2 game between 3 and 13. 3 unable to handle it. Vilonia throw. I believe they're gonna let the subs in. Let's see. Kason Martin's gonna be replaced by Davin Partridge, and Charlie Polkar is gonna be replaced by number 10 Brendan Reyes. I believe that's what I think I see. Once again, staring directly into the sun. Juarez gets the throw in. Ooh. Kaufman a little high on that kick, no call. Jacksonville does clear. Solomon plays the ball out of air. Sidesteps between a couple of different players. Oh. Abbott to Davin. Davin, full speed, into the box. Davin shoved off ball. Corner awarded. Yeah, corner awarded. Quick restart. Davin to Mitchell. Mitchell on keep. Keep gets a hand on it. Kaufman's there to touch it in if the keeper's not there. However, the result is a restart for Jacksonville. Quick runs, finally settled down by Sem Juarez. Sem continues the run now. Sem plays it out wide to Reyes. Reyes and Hoyt both over the Reyes just outside the box. Reyes to Hoyt. Hoyt's on. Hoyt with ball. Hoyt to Reyes. Reyes, that's tackled. I think it's just outside the box though. Reyes' arm was grabbed and then pulled to the ground. But why is the foul? Why is the foul? Okay, Vilonia getting the very generous location on the kick. Oh my goodness, that Kaufman touch is gross. And Sam puts it in. Vilonia goes up 1-0. Holy cow! That ball changed direction twice on the touch. Snaked right through the line. The keeper couldn't do anything about it. Vilonia goes up 1-0. With a running clock going. Refs having a conversation with Jacksonville. Clock finally does stop at 17:47 remaining. Trying to get my clock in line. And Vilonia's up 1-0. Jacksonville plays the ball into touch. Ball played out of the air by Jacksonville, but to Kaufman. Kaufman comes through. Plays the ball into the corner. Davin. Light as a feather. Centering, but the keeper is there. Keeper gives it a bounce. Puts the ball. It's going to land just on the other side of the 50, far side of the field. Pope plays it off his head. Takes a touch before Jacksonville gets to it. And a ball flicked up the far sideline. No one there. It'll be a Vilonia throw. Oh, wait. The AR said that was off Vilonia. I don't never saw a Vilonia person in the vicinity of that ball, but yeah, the center corrects. It is a it's a Vilonia throw. That's why there's a crew and not just one person out there. However, the result ends up being pretty close to his lane. Jacksonville throw in 20 yards downfield. Throw down the sideline. Flicks it up to himself before Solomon takes it, drops it to Pope. Pope sends it up to Martin. Martin gets a foot on it, but able to control it. And Jacksonville has it. Oh, Jacksonville kicks it directly into Kaufman. Kaufman looks to center it, picked off by Jacksonville. Number 9 plays it wide. Jacksonville, number 3, flicks it into the middle. Juarez takes a step, gets it up to Kaufman. Kaufman tries to get it to Mitchell. 20 steps in between, and Jacksonville has it. Jacksonville sends it off wide 9. Solomon's there to poke it away. Ball outside the box. Solomon pressuring. Solomon maintains possession. Now he has it. Now he's going into the corner. Back steps and rolls out the touchline. 3 is going to have a throw in for Jacksonville. Ball cleared by Pope, settled by Jacksonville. 4 tries to put it up into the box. Brendan Reyes gets the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell puts it into open space. The question yeah, I think he saw Nathan close 20 yards on him in half a second, and he decided to play it out wide. Throwing coming forward, Vilonia. And we're probably a good 4 minutes away from being able to see again here in the booth. Sun doesn't drop fast enough. Unfortunately, that clearing touch went into the tunnel, so there's no telling where that ball ended up. Eventually, they yell for Reyes to come back in, and they're going to get the ball from the baseline. We now have 5 balls on the field. Okay, we've cleared the rest of them off, but we went from not having any balls to play to 3, now back to just the ball play in. Kaufman, well, Vilonia will have another touch, another throw. Reyes off the foot of Jacksonville. Jacksonville knocks it out temporarily, straight to Juarez. Juarez drops to Solomon. Solomon plays over to Pope. Oh, Pope took his eye off the ball. Rolls out the sideline. It's going to be a throw in for Jacksonville, far sideline. Big run coming from Jacksonville. Jance slows it down. Center ref Brings the Jacksonville player back 5 yards, maybe. And we'll get the throw over a Jacksonville player's head. Bird with the touch to Kaufman. Kaufman's ball played out of the air. Bird with the big touch. Bird gets through one, gets through two. Drops to Jance. Jance sends it out wide to Partridge. Partridge saves it. Saves it running down the far sideline. It's a foot race. Partridge into the corner. Partridge looking to maybe make a baseline run. Saves it. Centers it. Keeper's there. Knocks it down, but Hoyt can't get to it before he gathers it up. Partridge has had a couple really good centers. It's just that keeper's been able to track that ball before he can get to a Vilonia foot. That goal kick taken out of the air by Reyes, but Jacksonville possesses. 3 for Jacksonville has it going down the line. Juarez pokes it away. Kaufman trying to get it up to Hoyt. Jacksonville's there. Reyes megged, but Vilonia comes up with it. Bird centers it to Solomon. Gets out of trouble. Vilonia has the ball, middle of the field. Looking to go to Partridge. Can't get to it there. Good run. Good idea. That far sideline's had some opportunities today. Just we finally found one Davin couldn't get to. He's got the ball. Did that deflect off a Jacksonville player? That must have been deflected. Maybe that's why Davin couldn't get to it, because it deflected off a Jacksonville player. Vilonia throw. I didn't see it, but to be fair, I don't see anything right now, or see very little right now. That throw into the box, the keeper comes up and pulls it out before any trouble occurs. And now we have a punt. That ball high through the air. That's going to deflect off a Jacksonville player around the Jacksonville 45, or the Vilonia 45. Dropped to Solomon. Solomon out wide to Pope. Pope gets it to Partridge. Partridge looks to make a run. And Vilonia throw awarded. Mitchell takes the throw, flicks it up, trying to get to Hoyt. Jacksonville steps in front of it. Juarez to Bird. Bird back out wide to Juarez. Juarez up to Hoyt. Hoyt, trying to sneak it through to Reyes. Bird tries the same thing, and 18 for Jacksonville's there both times. Good defensive stand by Jacksonville, number 18. Bird chases the ball down, but it looks like Sem will take the throw. 10 minutes remaining here in this first half. Vilonia up 1-0. Kaufman flicks the ball on into the box wide. Mitchell touch. Mitchell in the box. Flicks it straight into the keeper's chest, and then, keeper's on the ground. Mitchell sends it wide right. So Mitchell gets a shot. Keeper saves it. Rebound straight to Mitchell's foot, and he's unable to hit that far post. Goal kick coming for Jacksonville. Low line drive. Played off Martin's chest. Jacksonville there is there for the deflection. Pope to Martin to Mitchell. Mitchell to Partridge. Partridge is there. Good. He doesn't look like he's anywhere close, and the next thing you know, the ball's on his foot. Jacksonville trying to clear, and just does. Jacksonville ball middle of the field, turning, looking to go. Juarez gets it to Kaufman. Kaufman turns with it. Kaufman goes out wide. Kaufman, good tackle there by the Jacksonville midfielder, but the result will be a Vilonia throw. Excellent defensive play by Jacksonville there to keep the score 1-0 Vilonia. Juarez up the field to take this throw for Vilonia. Off the top of Kaufman's head into the box. 18 shields off Hoyt, and the keeper's there. Good defensive stand by Jacksonville. Jacksonville punt played off the foot by Jacksonville. Martin's pressuring. Ball played out wide. Pope's there. Pope to Partridge. Partridge making another run down the sideline. Jacksonville does poke it away, maintains possession. Partridge is there to pressure. Partridge deflects the ball into touch, and with 7:45-ish, 7:45 remaining in the first half, it'll be a Jacksonville throw deep in the far sideline. Big throw by Jacksonville, flick downfield, but Pope is there for Vilonia. Jacksonville now looking to attack on the far sideline. Foot race. Ball past Pope, but Bird's there. Good team defense by Vilonia. Drops to Solomon. Solomon pressured by two players. Gets it to Martin. Martin looks to control. Sends it out to Juarez. Juarez, pressure coming from behind now. Gets it to Bird. Bird gets away from Bird. Jacksonville looks to go the other way. Juarez is there, though. Martin out to Partridge. Partridge. Oop. Gets going too fast for his own good. Can't control it. And throw-in awarded to Vilonia. Looks like we have a substitution into the match. Partridge is going to take a break, and it... Someone with a beanie for Vilonia into the match, I think. Or maybe... Is that Junior? I think that may be Junior Garza. I think that's Junior Garza in the match for Partridge. Once again, the sun is literally directly... It's Junior Garza, okay. Literally into my eyes. I can't see anything. Jacksonville has the ball midfield. Play on called after the Kaufman tackle. Martin pokes it away to Mitchell. Mitchell to Garza. Garza down the sideline. Up to Mitchell. Mitchell on... that's... Mitchell on his run. Two hands shoved away from the ball. Play on call. Keeper picks the ball up. Jacksonville looks to restart it. Kaufman has the ball midfield. Flicks it up. Yeah, a little bit too much on there. Keeper's there. Keeper quick restart out to the far sideline. Martin, initial pressure. Yeah, handling. ARC's handling on the far sideline on Jacksonville. Vilonia should have a restart. Direct kick from about the 35 far sideline. All right. Kick. Martin into the box. I think Kaufman may have gotten a head on it. Three centers it. Kaufman's there. High kick called on Kaufman. Interesting. All right. Restart for Jacksonville. Drops it to the keeper. Ball on keeper's foot. Someone should just go pressure. Make him mess up. Good. Hoyt's there. Line drive taken off by Reyes. Reyes on. Good clean tackle by Jacksonville 18. Good. He's had some solid defense all night for Jacksonville. However, Solomon now has the ball. Solomon looking to move with it. Solomon makes a run. Solomon up to Kaufman. Kaufman out to Garza. Garza looks to center it off a head of Jacksonville. Mitchell. He centers it in off a Jacksonville defender. Jacksonville quickly punches it out wide. It'll be a throw for Vilonia. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Yeah, end of the match for Vilonia is going to be number 26, Noah Ortega. Looks like he's replacing Abbott Mitchell. That throw into Noah. Noah, I think he gets a foot on it. Ball's rolling out the baseline. He gets there. Oh, Junior trying to poke it back out to Noah. Noah can't get a foot on it. It's going to be a throw in for. I don't think Jacksonville expected Noah to have the speed to get there. And so Noah causing chaos already first couple seconds into this match. Kaufman fouled. Martin's going to take this touch for Vilonia. Both hands up. Kaufman tries to get on foot. It push from behind. Someone's lost a shoe. Junior's kicking it downfield. I lost track of the ball because I was more interested in the shoe getting kicked down the field. Bird drops the ball to Pope. I've got the sun in my eyes and the attention span of a 12-year-old. So Martin sends it in. That's handled in the box. Cleared momentarily. Martin's got it. Martin continues his touch out to Garza. Garza flagged off. And we'll have an offside restart for Jacksonville. Under 2 minutes remaining. Vilonia up 1-0. There's a race between the game clock and the sun setting between which will happen first, and will this first half end, or will I be able to see? Thank you for those watching from home. Jacksonville will restart. 1:35 remaining. Here comes the kick. Looping ball played off the head of Jacksonville at the midfield. Garza centers it up to Hoyt. Hoyt settles it, but Jacksonville will poke it away. Big touch by 18, taken out of the air by Pope. Martin has it. Martin drops it to Pope. Pope out to Garza. Garza drops it back to Pope. Looks like Valonia's probably going to switch field here. Oh, Pope slips it between a couple people's legs up to Juarez. Juarez now making a run. Sem to Kaufman. Sem continuing his run. That ball's flicked over to Reyes. Reyes settles into the box. Reyes by himself in the box. Centering touch. Deflected off of Jacksonville. Sem's there. Sem flicks it into the box. Jacksonville comes flying in and clears. Ball takes one drop. Pope shields the ball off, and it's going to be a Vilonia throw. 45 seconds remaining. Ball to Ortega. Ortega looking to get a sideline. Jacksonville pokes it away. Kaufman's there. Kaufman to Ortega. I was going to say, if we're going to be consistent, that's a dangerous play. Vilonia restart. 27 seconds left. Martin to Kaufman. Keeper save. Excellent execution by Vilonia. Excellent execution by the Jacksonville keeper. 15 seconds remain. Restart. High. Takes a foul, but they're not even going to get the ball back to the spot in 5 seconds. So that should be the last play of this first half. Solomon with good measure slowing play. And that's the half. We're going to go ahead and go to half. We're going to take a mute. We're going to go to the title screen. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, welcome back. The sun has officially set. The stadium lights are on. I can now see the field without squinting. Your score at the end of the first half: Vilonia is up 1-0 on a beautiful direct restart by Sam Kaufman. Vilonia got the ball to start the match, so Jacksonville will get the ball to start the second half. All right, center ref counting players and starting the half. Jacksonville drops. Let's see. It looks like we're back to starting 11. I see Mitchell, Hoyt, Polkar, Martin, Kaufman, Bird, Martin, Juarez, Solomon, Pope, and Mitchell. Jacksonville sends the ball in the far corner, unable to come down under. It's going to be a throw in far corner for Vilonia. Actually starting to get a little chilly now that the sun's down. Juarez sends the ball into Solomon. Solomon sends it back out to Juarez. Juarez up to Bird. Bird. Oh, pressure from behind. Loses it. Ball in the box. Martin steps in front of the shot. Another shot coming, but that ball hits weirdly off the foot. Out the baseline. AR gets the ball to the keeper. Goal kick coming. Looks like Solomon will take. Ooh, temperature is dropping quickly. Yeah, we're sitting up here. Jacksonville with a very nice press box. And these windows open wide, which is letting in a lot of the cold really quick. Oh, Cason Martin gets the ball down the sideline. He's going to ball's going to be knocked out by Jacksonville quickly. Martin runs it down. Martin leaves the ball for Pope. Pope into Martin, deflected off of Jacksonville. Cason lets it roll into touch. Cason will have a throw. He's gonna leave it for Pope. Pope. Both Martins making a run. Ball to Mitchell, top of the box. Mitchell settles. Yeah, chooses too much pressure, drops it back to Solomon. Solomon takes it back up, sends it to Kaufman. Kaufman trying to get it to Hoyt. Jacksonville steps in front of it. Kaufman with the header towards the box. Mitchell pressuring. Jacksonville trying to clear. Jacksonville gets it out of the box. Foul on Mitchell. Foul on Mitchell. Interesting. Jacksonville restart. Ball settled at the 45. Jacksonville sends it out wide. 3 for Jacksonville has it down the far near sideline. Cason Martin gets there first. Solomon just ends up punching it. Well, no, that ball's off Jacksonville. Goal kick awarded. Good job by Solomon there. Mitchell. Hagen gets the ball up to Polkar. Polkar with the bounce, settles it, goes. Jacksonville pokes it out. Throw in for Vilonia. Far sideline, around midfield. Sam gets the ball, tries to get to Kaufman. Jacksonville steps in front, plays it out. We'll have another throw in coming for Vilonia. Kaufman. Throw an award to Jacksonville. I'm trying to interpret what's going on. I just have to go with whatever the flags say. Uh-oh, Juarez. Ball gets to Solomon. Solomon looking to clear. Solomon pressed from behind. Deflected. Sends out wide. That's off. That is off. Yeah, it looks like they're going to work to Vilonia. No one seemed to be making a call there for a second. So Vilonia wisely just taking the ball and throwing it in. Polkar spins the defender around, and Martin gets the ball back to Polkar. Went to turn to get with it, couldn't track it down. It'll be a throw in for Jacksonville. Jacksonville throw. Bird plays a header to midfield. Jacksonville flicks the ball in the air. Hoyt settles. Hoyt sends it wide to Polkar. Polkar settles. Polkar centers. That gets past everybody. Keeper picks it up. The punt lands over Juarez on the Vilonia 40. I'm assuming, yeah, no one touched it. That's going to be out on the keeper. Throwing for Vilonia far sideline. That one play settled out of the air by Jacksonville. Kaufman plays it back to Polkar. Polkar to Bird. Bird sends it wide to Pope on the near sideline. Oh, Pope and Kaysen Martin not on the same page. Kaysen drops. Apologize. We have a slight camera issue. Bear with. Apologize while we get the camera back. Jacksonville sends the ball high in the air. Outside the Vilonia box. Kaysen Martin gets a foot on it, sends it down the sideline, gets it to Jantz. And Hoyt. Oh, Jacksonville takes the ball in midfield. Kaufman now has the ball. Sorry about that. Camera back. Jacksonville does settle Kaufman's through pass, but Martin's there. Martin has the ball. Martin sends it out wide to Martin. Jantz to Kaysen. Kaysen makes a run. Ball going to the sideline. Kaysen centers. Keeper's there. Keeper quick throw, restart far sideline. Kaufman's there to pressure. Kaufman gets a deflection, but Jacksonville continues to move forward. Juarez gets a foot on it. Now Bird's going to press. Bird sends the ball out wide to Polkar. Polkar tracks it down, keeps it in. Oh, tried to center. It looks like he just missed hit. Ball goes out the baseline. It'll be a goal kick for Jacksonville. One nothing with just 32 and a half minutes remaining in this second half. Low line drive gets past several players before touched by Bird. Bird drops to Juarez. Juarez settles to Jantz. Jantz drops to Pope. Jacksonville gets a deflection, but it's into touch, and we'll have a throw for Vilonia. Pope surveys. Ball down the sideline. Kaysen drops it back to Pope. Pope does lose it. 3 for Jacksonville looks to go. Bird deflects it. Kaufman comes in. Kaufman, Solomon, Pope. Jacksonville in the box, number 9. Sends it well wide left. That's going to roll out closer to the corner than the goal. Should be a goal kick for Vilonia. No balls in sight. Pope runs one down while Juarez runs another down. Sideline puts the ball into the keeper. And once again, we've gone from having no balls playable to 3 balls in one spot. It does look like everyone's back in place. Solomon will take this goal kick for Vilonia. Played out of the air by Jacksonville. Martin there gets it to Kaufman. Kaufman turns. Kaufman flicks it to Polkar on the far side. Polkar touch. Polkar tries to send it to Mitchell. Mitchell into the box. Jacksonville able to clear. Gets the ball down the sideline. Ball's rolling. It looks like Bird will be first there. Bird gets it to Martin. Jant flicks it. Oh, tries to get to Hoyt. Jacksonville gets a foot on it last second. Good defense by Jacksonville. Jacksonville clears. Warris sends the ball back up, but Jacksonville picks it off in the midfield. Now Jacksonville content to look to attack. Deflected. Yeah, three's attack deflected off Martin and then off himself. It'll be a Vilonia throw. He had a ball in his hand, but he threw it against the wall to go get a different ball. All right. Pope. Sideline to Kaysen. Kaysen settles, drops to Jantz. Jantz sees Kaufman on a run. Kaufman with the deflection off the head. Ball into the box. Good shielding effort by the back lineman. Kiefer has it top of the box. Punt hits inside the crest at midfield, takes a bounce. Jacksonville looks to settle. Flicks it up over the line. Pope knocks it back out to Kaysen Martin. Kaysen sends the ball down the sideline, picked off by Jacksonville. Jantz Martin deflects. Nathan Hoyt controls. Nathan to Jantz. Jantz to Nathan. Nathan trying to get it to Mitchell. Mitchell gets a deflection. Kaufman's touch just out of reach of Mitchell. Jacksonville able to clear. Jacksonville number 9 settles. Bird punches it out to Jantz Martin. Jantz. Jantz drops to Gage Pope. Pope. Oh, Pope trying to get up to Kaysen. Pressured from behind. 3 runs through the attack. Bird touches it around. Jantz Martin's there. Martin to Martin. Martin. Foul called on 33 of Jacksonville. We will have a restart for Vilonia. Pope sends the ball across the field to Mitchell. Mitchell, got away from Abbott. Loose ball, though, he comes away with it. All right, Abbott on a run now. 4 comes to pressure eventually. Abbott stops, turns, flicks it. He had Kaufman. Jacksonville just gets there to deflect. Now Jacksonville has the ball around midfield. War is there to pressure. That ball is going to go out the touch line. Well, wait a minute. Foul called on Sim. Okay. Restart for Jacksonville. Jacksonville restart. That's more than 10 feet, buddy, or 10 yards. Physically touching a player. Interesting. Interesting play. Pope shoved from behind. AR calls offside. Like, offside restart for Vilonia. Ball sent wide to Bird. Bird on the far sideline. Bird with a big touch. Bird pressure. Bird haymakered from behind. Play on called. Bird drops this back to Mitchell. Hagan. Ball on foot. Pressure coming. Just past Bird. Polkar there to pressure and get the ball. He drops it back to Juarez. Juarez loses it. Jacksonville looking to get into the box. Solomon comes away with it. Kaufman flicks it up. Hoyt, it's a foot race. Hoyt's going to get there first. Hoyt touch. Hoyt tackled from behind in the box. Very slow to come down. That is That's not an offside call the AR is making. That's a foul in the box call the AR is making. The AR and CR is going to confer. Okay. Well, the clock continuing to run. Let's see. Let's see what the call is. That's a delay of game card on the Jacksonville player. Yeah, you can't kick a ball that's Clock stops. Finally, it's supposed to stop. Jacksonville player, was he awarded just a yellow? I couldn't see. Yeah. Well, he just carded Abbott Mitchell, it looks like. Did he just show Abbott off? He just showed Abbott off. Yeah, so double yellow to Abbott Mitchell. He's off. That means Vilonia's going to be playing. Well, double yellow is a result of a red. This referee has lost control of the match, and so this is him attempting to take back control. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to talk to the coaches to figure out exactly what's happened. Clock is stopped. From my vantage point, a clear denial of obvious goal-scoring opportunity in the box against Jacksonville is now being called just a foul outside of the box. Yeah, I mean, from our vantage point, it's a foul in the box. He's placing it just outside. A Jacksonville player was given a yellow for kicking the ball away. I'm trying to listen to the center ref explain what's happened, but I'm too far away to hear anything. But regardless, result is one Jacksonville player with a yellow card. Abbott Mitchell from Vilonia shown 2 yellow cards. That would remove him from the match. Have to play down a man for the last 25 minutes. And the result is going to be a Vilonia free kick from just outside the box. All right, so we are close to back to action. Kaufman on ball. Restart. Kaufman, low line drive, past the keeper. So Vilonia does go up 2-0. Kaufman took with his second restart outside the box. Let's see, during this stoppage, it looks like Polkar's coming off and Davin Partridge is coming in. And from what I can tell, Vilonia is going to have to play 10 men the rest of this match. 25-10 remaining. Jacksonville will have the ball. And restart's been called. Jacksonville drops. Vilonia up 2-0, but now playing with a man down for 25 minutes. Ball centered, picked off by Bird. Martin's there. Martin centers to Solomon. Solomon to Bird. Bird to Juarez, back to Bird. Martin has the ball in the midfield, sends it out wide to Kaysen. Kaysen trying to run it down, gets there, centers. Jacksonville clears. Pope there. Pope to Martin. Martin to Bird. Bird to Juarez. Juarez on the far sideline. Juarez continues to step. Gets the ball to Kaufman. Kaufman to Hoyt. Hoyt blocked by keeper. Good stop by the Jacksonville keeper. Jacksonville's keeper has been playing outstanding tonight. Both boys and girls keepers to be commended. Excellent play. Jacksonville has the ball on the far sideline, looking to counter. Oh, makes a cut. Solomon's there, though. Braden gets the ball up to Kaufman. Kaufman to Partridge. Partridge up to Kaufman on a run. Little bit too much there. Kaufman ain't able to track it down before the keeper gets there. Not a bad idea, just a little bit too much pepper. Ball lands just the other side of the 30. Solomon comes down with it to Martin. Solomon steps away with it. Good. Takes it out wide to Bird. Bird and Solomon in the midfield. Bird sends it far sideline. Jacksonville's there. Oh, ball deflects. Hoyt. Hoyt's got the ball just outside the box. Kaufman. Kaufman. Single touch. Plays it out wide to Partridge. Partridge runs on. Partridge with a line drive. Excellent. Excellent shot by Davin. Excellent stop by the Jacksonville keeper. Excellent play both parties. Love to see that hit the net, but great play all around. Ball lands just inside the 40. Casey Martin plays it off his head. Gage Pope called for the foul. He tried to play that out of the air, missed both the ball, but did make contact with three. Gage checks with three. Everything's okay. And Jacksonville restarts. Ball off the head of Gage Pope. Pope now comes through, gets a flick away, and Hoyt's there. Hoyt punches it out wide to Partridge. Partridge floats over there. Partridge now taking some time, gets it around one. Another defender is there. Partridge continues to pressure. Ball in the corner. Partridge. Oh, gets there. Hoyt attacks. Hoyt to Kaufman. Kaufman gets a flick, unable to get it past the defender. Jacksonville not looking to clear, looking instead to attack. Pope with a single touch. Jacksonville there to intercept. Jacksonville now back on the attack. Big touch through. Solomon gets a foot on it. Pope gets the ball over to Juarez. Juarez over a defender to Martin. Martin settles. Martin to Kaufman. Foul called on Jacksonville. Kicks the ball away, and it'll be a restart for Vilonia. Direct kick for Case Bird. Bird flicks it into the box, off the top of Kaufman's head, into the keeper's hands. Keeper with a great read there. Quick restart by Jacksonville. Jacksonville looking to press. Jacksonville with the man advantage is looking to press. Pope runs this down. Pope gets there first. Pope. Oh, excellent deke of the offensive player. Now he's making a run down the line. Gets it up to Hoyt. Oh, Hoyt just loses control. Jacksonville has it. Jacksonville drops to possess. Looks to put it upfield. Plays it up, but Pope's there for Vilonia. Pope sends it out wide to Case and Martin. Case and Martin centers it to Bird. Bird trying to get it to Pope. Jacksonville gets a deflection. Ball back out to the corner. Bird gets there. Drops it back to Martin. Martin to Solomon. Solomon for Vilonia has possession. We start to slow things down. Sends the ball out wide to Sem Juarez. Juarez, Sem. Sem. Good move to the sideline. Gets it past everyone. Gets through. Kaufman there. Kaufman with a flick up to Hoyt. Hoyt's going to race him. Hoyt's actually there first. Hoyt, left foot, straight into the keeper's hand. Gets the rebound. Drops it to Juarez. Juarez with another shot. Excellent stop by the keeper. Juarez's shot stopped by the keeper. Keeper with two quick saves for Jacksonville. Keeps the damage 2-0 Vilonia. Punt off the back of the head of Bird. And now Sam has the ball out wide. Centering touch. Hagen Mitchell is there, picks it up. That was on frame, but not enough pepper and no one there to get it. Mitchell, low line drive. Off the head of the defender into touch, throwing for Vilonia. Davin looks to press the advantage, and it looks like, no, they're going to wave him off. Bird's going to take the throw. Well, it looks like Bird's not going to take this throw. My guess is he's going to put this ball down and hand it to Sam. Yep, Sam's going to take this throw. Throw, trying to get to Hoyt, and does. Hoyt to Martin. Martin, wrong three in the vicinity. Good idea, wrong three, though. Three for Jacksonville, gets by Pope. Ball stays in. Yeah. We'll have a brief slowdown in plays. Pope runs that ball down. Casey Martin with the turn, deflected off of Jacksonville. Pope will have a throw for Vilonia. 17:54 remaining. Pope is asked to retreat the 2 steps he took. Gets it to Hoyt. Hoyt's turn kicked into touch. Pope is in no hurry to get this ball that is quickly leaving the stands. Now he's got a bit of a jog to him. 17 and a half minutes remaining. Vilonia up 2-0. Still a lot of time in this match. Nothing by any means settled here. Vilonia is playing down a man after the double yellow awarded to Abbott Mitchell. Handling called on Jacksonville. Pope. Quick restarts to Solomon. Solomon touch. Solomon sends it wide to Warris. Warris down the line. Trying to get to Partridge just a little bit too much on it. Should be a throw in for Jacksonville, far sideline. During the stoppage in play, Jacksonville is going to get a substitution. Number 14 into the match for Jacksonville. Looks like he'll be replacing number 12. Vilonia is going to get a substitution. Reyes and Polcar into the match. It looks like Kaysen Martin and Nathan Hoyt getting a breather. They're going to put Davin up top. Charlie on the far sideline, and Reyes here on the near sideline up top. Ball taken down by Martin now. A run to Reyes. How fast is Reyes? The answer is pretty fast. That's form tackle. But not a horrible idea. He was beaten. That's how you stop it. Yeah, Reyes lost his shoe, and Partridge over there to help up number 23. And it'll be a direct for Vilonia. Jance Martin. Jance Martin will take this touch for Vilonia. $14. Martin drops to Pope. Vilonia looks content to spread out the field. That touch taken. Jacksonville number 3 down the sideline. Pope pressures. Pope there. That is going to go out the baseline, but from my vantage point to look to be off Jacksonville. This AR on the near side agrees, and it's going to be a goal kick for Vilonia. Goal kick off Martin to Partridge, back to Martin. Martin looks to possess, sends it wide to Kaufman. Kaufman lets it go through to Polcar. Polcar dropping it to Sim. Just a little bit of miscommunication results in a Jacksonville throw. Under 15 minutes remaining. Vilonia up 2-0, playing a man down. Sim clears that ball, picked up by Jacksonville, though. Jacksonville look to work the ball up into the box. And after a couple unfortunate bounces, it'll be off Jacksonville and A Vilonia throw in far sideline. Juarez drops the ball to Solomon. Solomon in the box. Puts it back out to Sam. Sam starts moving it up the field. Tries to get it to Polkar on the run. Jacksonville punches it back down the sideline. It's going to be in the corner for a Vilonia throw. Vilonia more than happy to run that ball down that has now reached the fence and gone over a hill. I don't know how much Vilonia is going to get milking 10 seconds every 15 seconds, but it's going to last for a certain amount of time. Kaufman, they're going to have Kaufman take this throw. He's got a rocket. Jacksonville does step in front of it, but it's just going to let him make that same throw, this time 20 yards down the field. Kaufman moseys his way back to the side, this time opting to drop to Solomon. Solomon sends this a high looper to Partridge. Partridge settles. Foul called on Partridge. Partridge did try to bull rush through. He also had his arms held down for most of the possession. Jacksonville restart. Taken off the foot of Solomon. Solomon steps out, puts up to Partridge. I think Partridge is content to try and outrun all four of them. Oh, big touch to Polkar. Polkar all alone. Polkar with the rocket off the outside of the net. Just missed by 2 feet. Beautiful touch by Polkar. That would have been some excellent insurance if he could have finished that. To figure out a way to sneak a goal in when you're down a man, that's a big deal. The goal kick played off the head of Kaufman. Now Partridge has it. Partridge turns. Partridge content to drop it. Takes it to Kaufman. Kaufman looks. Kaufman trying to time Polkar's run. That ball's into the box. Keeper's there. Expect a quick restart here by Jacksonville. Down 2, still 12 minutes remaining. Jacksonville settles in the shield. Plays the ball out wide. Kaufman with the initial pressure. Kaufman steps in front. Takes it. Sends it out to Martin. Martin now getting pressured from behind. Drops it to Bird. Bird sends it back to Solomon. Solomon has the ball. Solomon sends it up to Kaufman. Kaufman relatively alone. Sends it to Polkar. We got a foot race. Polkar shielded off the ball. Jacksonville looked to center. Reyes is there. Oh, Reyes played that off there. Not a bad touch. Keeper just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Good job. Good touch by Reyes. Good stop by the keep. That restart finally brought. Oh, Solomon loses sight on it for a minute. And now Jacksonville's looking to attack. Foul on Solomon. Solomon is going to not move in any form. He's going to make the ref call him off. He's 10 yards off. Jacksonville with the restart. Let's see if Vilonia can hold. That through the upright. They tried to get all three in one kick there. Unsuccessful. Goal kick for Vilonia. In this restart, looks like number 12 back into the match for Jacksonville and Nathan Hoyt back into the match for Vilonia. We have 10 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Vilonia waiting for Jacksonville to leave the field. Plays the ball out to Bird. Bird walks it up. Sends it up to Reyes. Reyes sneaks it by. That's that. So the foul is on Reyes. Interesting. Restart for Jacksonville. I I am at a loss of words. Jacksonville, excellent play by number 3 to keep that ball in play. Bird's pressuring. And they're going to get a foul call. I mean, Bird tripped him up. Foul called. Vilonia's going to have to hold tight again. Looks like they've changed their mind on who's going to take it. 4 for Jacksonville. Looks like he's going to take it instead. Gets into the box. Bird steps in front, knocks it away. Vilonia by no means out of trouble. Bo Bird takes the clear off the foot. Gets up to Koff. Oh, just past Kaufman. Kaufman gets a foot on it. There's not a lot of Jacksonville people back. He's running. Pope drops it to Martin. Martin flicks it over the offensive player. Pope to Reyes. Reyes to Martin. Oh, just misses Pope. The connection with Pope. Jacksonville looks to attack. Paul punched up into the corner. That one's going to slowly roll out the baseline. That should be a goal kick for Vilonia. 8:27 remaining. Looks like during this goal kick, we're going to have a substitution. Reyes is going to come out. And it appears to be Ortega. No Ortega into the match. They're going to move Hoyt over here to this near sideline, and they're going to put Noah. Oh, that's Josue. No, that's Josue. Well, that's Josue in for. Oh, they're moving Jantz up top. They're moving Josue into the back. Goal kick deflected off a couple different players before it comes down. Kaufman shields a player off. Pope tries to clear, gets to Martin. Martin drops it to Kaufman. Kaufman sees Polkar all by himself in the corner. Oh no, Polkar just can't get to it. No one in the vicinity. It's a great idea by Kaufman and not a bad run by Polkar. Score remains 2-0. Vilonia playing down a man with 7.5 minutes remaining. Jacksonville looks to send up the sideline. Pope flips it up. Hoyt. Josue gets the ball, knocks it down the sideline. He's in a foot race. 23, I don't think that's powerful hit by 23. Ball down the sideline. I am kind of flabbergasted on the array of physicality that's being called. I saw somebody bump down here and get called for a foul. I've also seen kids grabbed with 2 arms and thrown to the ground and it not be a foul. And I'm not saying this just against Vilonia. It's both ways. So, 13 gets the ball off his foot. Jacksonville flicks it up. Solomon's there. Deflection taken by Jacksonville. That's ball kicked into the hands of Jacksonville. And now a foul called on Vilonia. I am flabbergasted. That's all I'm going to say. I'm assuming the foul had to be on Braylon because he was the only Vilonia player in the vicinity. Big touch, straight into Mitchell's at Hagen's hands. He does a roll just to emphasize. Saved by Hagen. Throw out to Jantz. Jantz drops the ball back to Solomon. Back to Jantz. Jantz to Pope. Pope trying to get to Josue. Josue there. Gets back to Pope. Ball still in play. No, that ball never left play. Off Vilonia called. The ball has to completely cross the line for it to be considered in touch. So it is awarded to Vilonia. 3's still down, but he popped up. That's 3 for Jacksonville. Has been playing an excellent game. He was down for a little bit, but he's popped up and he's running. Good to see that. Don't ever want to see anybody on either team hurt. Kaufman tries to get the ball. That deflects off somebody, and now Nathan Hoyt is just in full speed. Jacksonville no option but to kick that ball as hard as they can into the stands. 4:41 remaining. Vilonia throw in somewhere around the 20. Hoyt rolls the ball to Kaufman. Center. The AR is going to point exactly where Kaufman needs to stand. Kaufman is going to stand there. Kaufman's not going to argue with that at all. Ball off a Jacksonville head and then flicked out by the back line. They play it out wide, far sideline. Jacksonville looking to attack on that far sideline, just not able to wrangle it. It'll be a throw-in for Vilonia. Polkar runs the ball down, but I believe Sam Juarez is going to take this throw. Someone's going to take. Okay, Sam Kaufman is going to take this throw for Vilonia. Throws it. Martin hit from behind. Ball's going to get to the keeper. Picks it up. 3:50 remaining. Vilonia up 2. Ball hits inside the shield around midfield. Settled by Jacksonville. Comes away with it. Jacksonville sends it out wide to 3. 3 looks to get it in the box. Josue there. Deflects it. Jacksonville maintains possession. Sends it out back wide. Jacksonville does get the ball dropped and centered. 4-11. Solomon steps in front. Gets it to Jantz. Jantz takes his time. Now he's got pressure. Turns. Gets it to Josue. Josue flicks it around 23, but Jacksonville's there to maintain possession. Play on called. Hoyt in the back line. Plays it out to Josue. Josue up to Martin. Martin sends it to Kaufman. Kaufman somewhat by himself. Polkar completely by himself. Has it. Just inside the box. Gets a foot on it. Centers it. And Jacksonville able to roll it up the middle. Bird steps in front of a couple of different defenders. Plays it out wide to Martin. Martin's got multiple options across. Gets it to Kaufman. Kaufman flicks it back into the box. A little too much on it. Keeper's able to run up and get it. Vilonia's got to make sure they stay back. They're still nursing a 2-goal lead with playing down a man. 2:11 remaining. Gage tackled from behind. Shoes ripped off. And I'm honestly surprised they're not calling the foul on Pope. It does look like it's going to be a Vilonia ball just outside the box. Solomon will have the restart. 1:45 remaining. Quick touch to Martin. Martin to Josue. Josue back to Jantz. Jantz touches it back to Bird. Bird with some space. Pressure comes now. He sends it to Polkard sideline, who drops it back to Juarez. Sem continues to walk it up. Jacksonville deflects, but straight to Jantz. Jantz drops this back to Bird. Bird sends it up. Oh, over a Jacksonville defender to Hoyt. Hoyt able to keep it in. Oh, Jacksonville coming up with a cramp there. Hoyt in the box. Hoyt drops it to Kaufman. Kaufman flicks it wide right. Wide right off frame. But super deep, so that ball will probably not see play. 53 seconds remaining. So Vilonia's just trying to nurse 50 seconds. It is starting to get cold. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing more cramping out there. But I guess everyone's just going to try and figure out how to hammer through the last 40 seconds of this match. Jacksonville flips it up. Martin gets there. My biggest concern at this point is the level of physicality, is that no one gets hurt in this last 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, unless something weird happens, this game is at this point decided. The question is it a 2-goal advantage or a 1? There's 10 seconds left. If Vilonia even walks towards that ball, I'll be shocked. Sem does get over there. And that'll be it. That's 80. The ref is yet to blow his whistle. There he is. All right, that's it. That's the match. Your final score is Vilonia 2, Jacksonville Titans 0. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's match. We will be back in action Thursday, and we will be at BB, everything, weather and everything else permitted. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's match. We will be back Thursday.